Hello, good morning to one and all. This is Uday, and you are watching your favorite channel, Devoted Classes. Dear brothers and sisters, once more I am present with another video. That is, today we have William Shakespeare. So, you are most welcome. In this video, you will learn about the complete dramas of William Shakespeare in chronological order. Let me tell you that earlier once I just uploaded another video on Shakespeare, that was simply the biography of William Shakespeare. Today I have come with the complete dramas of William Shakespeare just in chronological order. And there are so many ways, there are so many writers who have classified Shakespearean dramas in chronological order, different ways, and there is no conformity, there is no similarity. The different writers have different dates and years. Okay, so here I am taking one of the most famous writers chronology, that is of William J. Long. That is known as the most authentic chronology of William Shakespeare dramas. So according to him is W. J. Long, William J. Long. We have the chronological order of William Shakespeare dramas. Year of publication, no date. Fine, year of publication. Clear? So let me tell you that William Shakespeare wrote as a whole 37 dramas, where the last drama, that is we have Henry VIII, that is incomplete drama. So they say that only 36 and a half dramas are available of William Shakespeare. But there are so many other sources where we have many more work of William Shakespeare that not just decided. Anyway, we have at least 37, including Henry VIII, we have 37 dramas. Okay, so let us know the date of publication, year of publication of William Shakespeare dramas. Fine. Okay, when they appear simply. So we have four parts, major parts, year wise. 1590 to 1595 first part, 1595 to 1599 is the second part, that can be approx 1600. Okay, and third part is 1600 to 1608. Fine. And then we have 1608 to 1612. Clear? So we have these four broader categories or parts of William Shakespeare's dramas. So now let's know which dramas just come in these parts. Fine. So let's take the first part. First part is we have 1590 to 1595. We have here, you can write. In the first part we have first play or first drama is Love, Labour, Lost. Love's Labour's Lost. Love, Labour, Lost. First drama is Love, Labour, Lost. It is said that the first drama of William Shakespeare is Love, Labour, Lost, according to William J. Long. Okay, but other sources, they say no, this is not the first drama of William Shakespeare. The first drama of William Shakespeare is Henry VI in 3 parts. Fine. Anyway, according to William J. Long, we have the first drama, that is Love, Labour, Lost. It came in 1590. Fine. Now second we have in this category, second drama. So second year, meaning second part, we have 1590 to 1595. We have 1590 to 1591. 1590 to 1591. We have second. And this we have Titus Andronicus. Titus Andronicus. NICUS. Titus Andronicus and Henry VI. Henry VI. 3 parts. Meaning Henry VI, we have part 1, 2 and 3. We have in the second group 1590, 1591. And now we have the third in this group 1591 to 1592. 1591, 1592. Two gentlemen of Verona. Two gentlemen of Verona and Comedy of Errors. Comedy of Errors. We have in the third group, that is 1592, 1592. Fine. Now we have fourth. In this category we have the fourth, 1593. 1593 we have Richard III. See, Richard III, not Richard II and third. First we have Richard III. Okay, Richard III, 1593. Again we have 1594. We have first published work of William Shakespeare. That is Venus and Adonis. Venus and Adonis. Adonis. And one more. That is we have Rape of Lucrece. Rape of Lucrece. Lucrece. So these two we have in 1594. Clear? Now let me remind again. We have first love labor law in 1590, second 1590, 1591, Titus Andronicus and Henry VI, part 1, part 2, part 3. And 1590, 1592, two gentlemen of Verona and Comedy of Errors. And fourth, 1593, we have Richard III. And next one is 1594, we have Venus and Adonis and Rape of Lucrece. Okay. Now we have fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now sixth one. We have simply 1595. 1595, King John. Okay, we have King John and Richard II. These two we have in the 1595 years. Clear? So these works include in the first group 1590, 1591. Clear? Now let's come to the second group. Please note down. Clear? Okay. You have noted down, I hope. Now let me run. It was first part. Now let's talk of the second part. Let us talk of the second part. That is simply 1595, 1599. What we have? You can take here simply. Can be written here 1595 to 1599. 1595 to 1599 or approx 1600. This is the second part. Okay, first we have 1590, simply 1595. 1595. Here in 1595 we have Romeo and Juliet. And we have Midsummer Night Dream. Midsummer Night's Dream. Fine. We have 1595. In the year 1595 we have Romeo and Juliet and Midsummer Night's Dream. We have two dramas. Now we have 1596. 1596. Okay, we have just Henry IV. Henry IV, part 1. Henry IV, part 1. And Merchant of Venice. Merchant of Venice. Okay, Henry IV and first part 1 and Merchant of Venice. And again we have 1597. Henry IV, part 2 and Merry Wives of Windsor. Merry Wives of Windsor. So in 1597 we have Henry IV Part 2, Merry Wives of Windsor, 1597. Clear? And now we have just 1598. 1598. 1598. What we have? In 1598 we have just much ado about nothing. Much ado about nothing. 1598. And 1599 we have As You Like It and Henry V. Henry V. Remember, William Shakespeare has written the historical plays or dramas. First we have Henry VI, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Okay. Then we have Richard III, Richard II. And then we have just Henry IV, Part 1, Part 2. Henry IV, Part 1 and Part 2. And lastly we have Henry VIII. Clear? So we have William Shakespeare's historical dramas. Henry series we have Henry VI, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Henry IV, Part 1, Part 2. And Henry VIII. Clear? Henry IV, Part 1 and Part 2. This way we have Henry V and Henry VIII. Again, Henry VI, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Then we have just Henry IV, Part 1, Part 2. And then we have Henry V and last we have Henry VIII, that is incomplete. Fine. Now we have this is the second group that I told you from 1595 to 1599. Listen, 1595 we have Romeo and Juliet, Midsummer Night's Dream. 1596 Henry IV, Part 1 and Merchant of Venice. Again 1597 in the year 1597 we have Henry IV, Part 2 and Merry Wives of Windsor. And again we have 1598 Much Ado About Nothing. 1599 we have As You Like It and Henry V. Clear? It was the second part. Fine. Now come to the third part. May I have it? Yes, please note down. Okay. It was the second part. Now we are talking of the third part. Third part is the most important part of William Shakespeare's life. That is from 1600 to 1608. It is the most important part of William Shakespeare's career and life, where we have the great tragedies, 4 great tragedies and other dramas. Fine. Now we have 1600. In the year 1600 we have sonnets. They say that sonnets were written in 1600, and at the same time we have just Twelfth Night. 12th Night as well. These two work, they say it is written in the year 1600. Fine. Again we have 1609. It is said that sonnets were published by Thomas Thorpe. Thorp. While Thomas Thorpe sonnets were published in the year 1609 later. Clear? Now come to the third part, 1601. From 1601 to 1602, we have first of all we have Hamlet, okay, and we have Julius Caesar, and we have Troilus and Cressida, and we have Taming of the Shrew. These four dramas we have in the from 1601 to 1602. Clear? Now we have 1603. All's well that ends well. All's well that ends well. And measure for measure. Measure for measure. MEASURE. It was in the year 1603. Clear? Now 1604. 1604. We have see the order Hokam. Hukam. HOKM for the great trustees. H for Hamlet. O for Othello. K for King Lear. M for Macbeth. There is a trick to learn the great tragedy of William Shakespeare. There are four great tragedies. Remember the word Hokam. HOKM. Here H means Hamlet. O means Othello. And K for King Lear. And M for Macbeth. These four great tragedies of William Shakespeare in the chronological order. We have here in 1601 to 2 we have Hamlet. 1604 we have King Lear, Othello, OTHEWRO, and 1605 we have King Lear, and we have in the year 1606 we have Macbeth. These are the four great tragedies of William Shakespeare in the third part. That was the most important part of William Shakespeare's career. Clear? Any problem? It was the third part. We have 1605, 1606, and we have 1607. 1607. Let me talk. In the year 1607, what was done? 1607. We have Antony and Cleopatra, and Timon of Athens, ATHENS. These are the two more in the year 1607. They came. It was the which part? Third part. 1600 to 1608 simply you can say, but approx we have 1607. After 1607 we have 1608. Clear? But the year ends 1607. This period ends in 1607. But it is taken approx 1600 to 1608. Clear? So the third part. In the third part we have these dramas. In the first part 1600 we have 1600 I told you. Now come to the last part, last phase of William Shakespeare's career according to William J. Long. Clear? We have 1608 to 1612. We have, let me read. 1608 to 1612 we have in the year 1608. In the year 1608 we have Coriolanus, Coriolanus, and second one is Pericles. These two dramas are we have in the year 1608, and again we have 1609 Cymbeline, 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 and 1610 we have Winter's Tale. It is, they say that 10 to 11 can be said, 10 to 11. Again we have 1611, confirm 1611 we have Tempest. Simply you can say 1600